It is officially day 30 of horror movie reviews. Holy shit. I did not expect that I was going to reach day 30 at all. And to be honest with you is because I'm horrible at remembering certain things. So trying to remember to do 30, well, at least one video a day is sort of hard for me. Like I said in the last video, the most I ever did was like a week. But that was for like spring, that's some spring break challenge I did back in like 2022. If you go back to my videos, you can see what I'm talking about. But overall, I do want to thank y'all guys because this was actually fun to do. I did enjoy talking about some horror movies I'd seen. I did see some horror movies to talk about. I mean, yeah, I did see like one horror movie that made me want to, you know, myself. But besides that, there's really nothing more to say besides thank you guys, and I am excited for tomorrow because that is day 31. Now, for starters, this is going to be a pretty short video because I don't have too much to say about this movie. Well, no, it's just I don't know this franchise like that well at all. I've only seen the first film, so we're going to talk about the first film. Today, we're going to be taking a look at one of the most classic horror movie characters of all time and one of the most iconic franchises of all time, Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, for starters, I want to point a few things out. I've only seen the first one. I have not seen the sequels. I did see Freddy vs. Jason, so I'm going to technically count that. But yeah, besides that, that's really all. I've not much to say. Freddy is a cool person. He's a cool antagonist. He's a very creative villain. You know, someone who can kill you in your dreams and then somehow can kill you in real life. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know it too well. Overall, Freddy, I wouldn't say is necessarily a bad antagonist. He's pretty good, but if you compare him to other horror antagonists, I feel like, well, actually, no, realistically, he could stomp out most horror antagonists if he's in the dream world. Because, you know, he's very powerful and shit like that. But if I had to compare him to, like, Jason, I would like Jason a bit more. I feel like my problem with Freddy is he talks a lot. Now, I'm not saying other slashers, such as Chucky, doesn't talk. But for Freddy, it's just constantly him just saying bitch or just, you know, kind of making just jokes. Like, I feel like that's Freddy's problem. That's just my personal opinion on the character. The movie itself is pretty good. It's a classic, obviously, so if you want something for, you know, just a throwback Halloween or just watch scary movies, I'd recommend the first one. I haven't seen the others, so I don't know too much about them. Freddy vs. Jason is fun, like I said before. I mean, it is like a pretty like generic story, and to be honest with you, the movie itself is not really great. But if you just want to see Freddy and Jason fight, you're gonna get it, and it is gonna be done good. It's just, it takes a while to get there. I'm not gonna lie, it does take a while to get there. But yeah, Freddy's pretty iconic. You know, I like his weapon, you know, the glove, you know, with the knives on it. That's cool. The green sweater, like his outfit isn't like too complicated, okay? And that, the side note, that's something I have a problem with some horror movie characters. I have a problem with horror movies if the antagonist is just like way too complicated of a look. Like if you take Michael Myers, Jason, Ghostface, Leatherface, yeah, they're old and stuff and pretty basic, but guess what? They're iconic. I'm not saying you can't modernize them a bit, you know, give Jason just the pure shadow eyes, Michael Myers a more dirty look, maybe Leatherface switches, you know, he switches out different faces. But yeah, Freddy's is just plain and simple pretty much. Fedora, glovey hand, sweater, pants, like it's pretty simple, but it's iconic. Like everyone knows who Freddy is. The story overall in the movie is good, like I said before, and that's really about it, honestly. I mean, the casting's pretty good. I don't know like all the actors in that movie. I don't know a lot of actors when it comes to certain horror movie projects, but I mean, it's not a bad movie otherwise. So honestly, if I had to give it an overall rating, I'd probably give it maybe like personally, I'm gonna give it like an 8. Not bad. It's just I haven't really seen the other ones, and I don't feel like watching all the other ones right now because, you know, I have to go somewhere shortly. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about Friday the 13th. No, I said Friday the 13th. I meant to say Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street. Holy shit, that's what I'm talking about today. Nightmare on Elm Street. But yeah, I'm not trying to drag this video out longer than I have to. I don't really know what to talk about now. So y'all excited for Halloween? I mean, that's tomorrow. I'm just, you know, just saying, you know, bro, like Halloween's tomorrow, you know. You know, go to parties, you know, you and your girlfriend going as a couple, I don't know, dressing up in some outfit. I don't know where I'm going with this, honestly. If you just have fun on Halloween, it's probably like the best thing I can say right now. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this video. I'm just kind of ranting. But yeah, overall, pretty good movie. I haven't seen the rest of them, but I will watch the rest of them sometime, and I'll just give my thoughts on the franchise as a whole. You know what? In fact, just because of how short this video is probably going to be for him, what I'm going to do is I'll watch all the movies. Yes, all of them. Then next year for October, I'm going to do this series again. I really did enjoy doing like the 30-day streak of horror movies. I think it's fun, and besides, there's a lot of horror movies I didn't get a chance to talk about. So yeah, then, you know, I'll talk about Freddy's franchise the same way I talked about Jason's in a couple weeks ago. But yeah, overall, that's really about it for this video. I'm sorry that's so short. I really do. It's just, I don't know this guy so well. I will make it up though. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about the Halloween series itself. That I'm excited for. But yeah, with all being said, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe, and see you later. Bye.